Hey everybody, my name is Isis Golden, and today is February 8th, 2021. I am shooting video number 2 for our team's YouTube challenge. It is called What Was I Like as a Kid in School? Well, let's see. I I was sort of a happy kid, or at least I thought I was. I wanted friends so badly when I was a child that I allowed myself to act silly around my peers, thinking that that would get them to approve of me as a peer in my class, but that didn't really work. They still made fun of me for being overweight. And of course, I dealt with the whole racial thing. My mom's white, my dad's black. So if it wasn't one thing, it was another. I was made fun of for having kinky curly hair, while a lot of my other peers, they may have had, straight hair or whatnot, or they were skinnier. By the time I was in junior high school, I was still made fun of for some other reason. It was just so ridiculous to have to deal with the fact that I was a good kid. I had good grades. I never disrespected teachers or even peers. I was made fun of for not being hood, not being street, not cussing, not having a boyfriend, and all sorts of crazy things that you would think that you shouldn't have to worry about as a preteen, as a teenager, but you do. But at the time, I didn't care. I wanted to maintain my good grades because I wanted my parents to be proud of me. That's all I ever wanted, was to make my parents proud of me. And I did that even more by going into the martial arts, or my parents put my brother and I in martial arts. And I think I was able to maintain my discipline as a kid in school because of doing martial arts. I'd actually gotten up to a brown belt in Shotokan karate before I realized that college had to take priority over anything else. But I was actually a loner. I do feel like I was definitely a loner all throughout my childhood, all throughout my teen years. I didn't really fit in. I wasn't really interested in fitting in because I realized by then, by the time I turned 16, 17, that it didn't matter how nice I was, how cool I tried to be. It just didn't matter. I wanted to maintain my grades. I didn't want to cut class, or what they call play hooky. I just wasn't interested in potentially getting myself in trouble when I was in school, and then having teachers report back to my parents that I was caught doing this, I was caught doing that. I I didn't hang out with my peers. I wasn't really allowed a social life. When I was a teenager, I wasn't allowed to date when I was a teenager. So that might have kept my mind in the right direction in terms of staying good, being good when I was in school. I didn't cuss. I didn't disrespect teachers. I wasn't like that at all. I was definitely a model student. I was an honor student when I was a kid in school. Most particularly as a teenager. All of that just continued throughout into my college years. More good grades actually led to more student loan debt because you have enough teachers, professors notice you, and eventually somebody's going to want to recruit you into an advanced program. But that's a whole other subject. But yeah, that was pretty much me as a kid in school. Was I necessarily happy? Let's see. I think that what I wanted more than anything was to get to a place in my life where I could be financially free through what I thought at the time was a really good paying job. And I was told as a kid in school, you do well in school, you stay out of trouble, you don't become a teen mom, you don't get arrested over anything, you don't disrespect your teachers, everybody's going to love you as an adult. And it's like, wow, all that stuff has sort of backfired in a way. So I'm hoping that, as I talk about being a good kid in school, that I can instill some of that in my hope to be a mentor to young people, but with a little mix of, understanding how the real world truly works. The real world does not just work around getting good grades. There's so much else to functioning in the real world beyond that. So that said, I don't want this video to be too long. This is my fourth shoot. This is video number 2. I hope you enjoyed it and have a good day. Have a good rest of the day.